Do you want to improve your speaking but you have no one to talk to? The good news is that you can improve your speaking just by talking to yourself. We call it solo speaking, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing you 7 reasons why this solo speaking works really well for your speaking and why you should try it. Reason number 1, you can practice anytime, anywhere. When you don't have to rely on a partner, you're free to practice whenever you want to, like on the bus, while walking, or even late at night when everybody's asleep. You see, the only way to get really better at speaking is by practicing all the time, and solo speaking makes it super easy. Reason number 2, solo speaking improves your fluency. It's needless to say that the more you practice, the more fluent you become. And if you practice solo speaking regularly, you'll see that you're more confident in speaking and that you can speak more fluently. Reason number 3, solo speaking prepares you for real-life situations. Let's face it, when you practice solo speaking, you'll naturally focus on real-life topics like your hobbies, your job, or your favorite food. And if you talk to yourself every day, let's say 1 topic per day, you'll be ready to talk about 30 different topics in just 1 month. Even if you took 2 days to prepare for 1 topic, you'll still be ready to talk about 15 different topics in just 1 month. That's an amazing improvement. Reason number 4, solo speaking improves your storytelling skills. You may have noticed you can say short sentences quite easily, but it becomes much more difficult when you have to speak for a longer time, like when you have to describe or explain something, and even worse, sometimes you may even forget what you were trying to say right in the middle of a sentence, which can be quite awkward, right? But the good news is you can fix that as well with solo speaking, because solo speaking helps you practice speaking longer, like describing things or explaining ideas or telling stories until you can do it clearly and confidently, even in real-life situations. Reason number 5, you can choose your best language. One of the great things about solo speaking is that your answer doesn't necessarily have to happen on the spur of the moment. You can in fact take time to think, to organize your ideas, to choose the best grammar and vocabulary, and if you think you can still do more, you can still do better, then you can always go back and practice again and again until you're satisfied with the language you use. This is also a great way to apply those new words and phrases that you learned. Another reason why you should try solo speaking, that is, it lets you check your progress. After practice, you can check for yourself to see how well you speak, and a great way to do that is to record yourself and then listen to see if you made any grammar mistakes, if you could use any better words, or if there are any areas to improve, such as pausing too much, using too many filler sounds, or needing to work on your pronunciation, and so on. And you can use this insight to improve your speaking later on. And the last but not least reason for why you should try solo speaking is that it lets you develop your own speaking style. You may have noticed that everyone has their own unique way of speaking, and if you feel like you don't have your own style, here's an opportunity to build one, with solo speaking, of course. And speaking style basically means the same words and structures you use, the way you start your sentences, the way you progress through the conversation, the way you end your speeches, and so on. But we'll talk more about speaking style in future videos. But when you discover your own style, speaking becomes really easy, you know, because you can use the same words, the same structures, the same rhythm in every situation. So if you want to discover your own style, or if you want to polish it if you already have it, then you should definitely try solo speaking. In short, solo speaking has so many benefits that you should definitely give it a try. And the best part is that you don't really have to wait for anybody to get started. You can do it right now. Here, let me give you a topic to get started. You can practice with this topic, and when you finish, you can tell me what you think about it in the comment section below. Also, I'll be sharing 6 more topics, 1 each day for the next 6 days, just to make sure you have enough topics to go for the whole week. Come check on our channel every day. Also, please let me know if you'll be trying solo speaking today. Alright, so bye-bye. See you in the next video.